1.
Warning. Viewer listener discretion is advised. The majority of the content of this program is not factual. It is highly advised that it not be used for teaching your children from said content, other than making an example out of the hosts of what they should not grow up to be. Remember this. It's the beer talking.
Welcome to the truth about beer.
Crap, the word interesting.
Join us as we seek out the truth. The truth. The truth. Don't you love it?
Oh, always.
Gotta love it.
Welcome, folks.
Yes. Good evening, everybody.
And welcome to our celebration for Keith's birthday.
Is it really my
Special
birthday?
show.
I don't want to believe it.
You don't want to believe it?
I don't want to believe it. Don't believe I'm a year older. It sucks. So, hey, you're on, Papa Joey.
Yeah, how did I do that?
I don't know. It's magic.
Let's see. See if I can.
Christine was on early. Hey, Christine. Aragon Stories. Taylor jumping on from Oregon. Thanks, Taylor. Good to see you guys. Always fun stuff.
You know, it's a pain in the butt to text on my little phone or message on my little phone. If I message from the computer, then it'll come up as TTABA.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah.
Can you see all the back office stuff like I do? Like
All the back office stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, like when we were doing the intro,
banners
you
and
can
all
see
that?
yeah, you can see all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's like
Always-
we could tag team this thing.
Yeah,
that
double
way.
host. Gotta love it.
Wow. All
So-
right. So here's, okay.
What?
Let's sing Keith happy birthday. And the way
Okay.
I know you're singing is if you say happy birthday during the whole song in your comments, right? Does that work?
Does that work?
I was waiting for them to answer, but you know. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keith. Come on. Happy birthday, folks. Pop it up there. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, see, you just wanted to do the
He's-
sound effect.
Yeah, he's a year older.
Hey, Gail, thanks for jumping on.
Not older, but better, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Another year better.
Old enough to know better, right?
Hopefully.
So what are you drinking tonight? What do you got over there?
This is a Sam Adams Fest beer, but it's spelled B-I-E-R. So is that Fest beer or beer?
Yeah, by ear.
Yeah, it's actually pretty tasty. It's kind of, it's got that Oktoberfest taste, but I think there's some added spices or something to give it more of a festive holiday taste.
Cloves maybe or something.
Yeah, I'm in the dark. I can't even.
Oh,
read.
yeah.
Except you saw that, didn't you, when I looked at this thing? It's like,
Yeah. That's awesome. You turned a
Wow.
devil in a heartbeat.
yeah,
It's freaking cool.
go
Look
for
who's Rebecca.
Oh, hey, Becca.
Look who else is on. Grandma Karen.
Aw, that
Grandma
is
Karen and
super
Butch.
cool. Hi, Grandma.
We miss you guys. Haven't seen you guys in
Yeah.
forever. And Lourdes is on. Good evening, Lourdes. Thank you for jumping on.
Sweet.
You guys are awesome. Very cool. So Joey and I just wrapped up filming our next episode. It was a lot of fun. I love the sound effects. Yeah, we don't always get to do it when we're both in studio here because we don't always have somebody behind the controls. So,
Yes, we're hoping to be able to release that on Halloween or
Hoping.
thereabouts.
We're gonna try.
Sometime in there.
So it's about zombies. If you guys like zombies, it's our part 2 to our first Undead Rising episode back in season 2.
For some reason, we really like zombies.
You know what I came to the realization of, though?
What's that?
In 2 months, we'll be starting season 4.
Wait. Well, actually, that should bring upon this sound.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So season 4, we've had our great audience hanging out with us. We really appreciate it, guys. Sticking through all the madness that we've done. You're going to see more recorded episodes coming out now. So
Yeah, mixed in with still some live stuff. We have, being that we just got through a couple of Paracons, we have several people that expressed their interest in being on our show. Some more demonologists and mediums and those fun people to talk to. So,
yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun too. So
still
that'll
has
be our
some-
paranormal talk.
yes,
series that we do.
paranormal talk.
So
But tonight is kind of a free-for-all thing. Want to talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about, and it's get to know Keith night. So, yeah, all questions that you might have regarding Keith, go ahead and ask him. He has to answer him. It's his birthday.
I have
You don't
to
lie
answer
on
him?
your birthday.
No. Can I stretch the truth a little bit?
That makes it more interesting.
It does. It would make it very interesting. Especially with a lot of my family watching tonight. That's going to be interesting.
Well, then let me ask you, Keith, how did you get started in doing a YouTube channel and getting into all this craziness?
Well, that would be your fault.
Because I'm the devil. Oh, there it is. Okay.
So for those of you that don't know the story of how we got started, Joey and I had been tossing this idea around for a few years. And it was prior to me moving, right? That we started talking about this.
Yeah, you were still in Vegas.
We're like, hey, let's do a podcast. It should be fun. Yeah, at the time we had no idea what the hell we were going to talk about, but
I didn't know how the hell to even do a podcast.
Yeah. So I don't even think really paranormal wasn't even in the picture at the time. I mean, it was just, we're just going to kind of do a show about whatever topic we felt we wanted to talk about that particular episode. That was kind of the original idea. So, we started out doing snakes, reptiles in general. And I think we only chose that because we needed a topic. We had to kick it off with something. So we're like, hey, I have an idea.
Yeah. And that worked out. I mean, it was a good kickstart.
So I think what happened was, we wanted to feature musicians too. We want to feature local musicians since we're musicians and we want to talk about music. And we started going down that road a little bit. And I think it was really after we met Vinny and his team, we got to go out on an investigation. We thought it was kind of cool. But I think what really kind of made us go more toward the paranormal route was the fact that COVID came along and we stopped playing.
Right.
And so we really didn't feature music anymore. So we just kind of went towards the paranormal route.
Yeah, we really only did the one true music one. That would have been our second episode
with Julia.
Yeah. And if anybody has watched that one or remembers it, it actually had Mr. My brain's going. He's our co-host,
Jack.
Had Mr. Jack on there with us.
It did,
and he kind of led us into some craziness from that episode.
Yeah, there was all I wonder if I still have the raw footage of that because man, we got into this whole other discussion that we had to edit most of it out, but
yeah. Well, we were still new, so we thought, it can't go over an hour.
Right.
We got to keep it right down there. So yeah, we edited out a lot of stuff.
Well, we're not Joe Rogan yet, so we can't go 3 hours.
Yeah, there was a 5-hour Alex Jones version of Joe Rogan too.
That was nuts. Yeah, that was nuts. So yeah, so we that's really kind of how we got started. Just took an idea and made it happen and just ran with it. And we had some. I think our first season we had some kind of goofy, fun episodes that we did. Just kind of playing around, having a good time, drinking beer, which is always
that was the whole idea,
right? So, and that was the idea, was to feature different beers every show from different breweries, not only locally, but, across country. And hell, we've even traveled over to England for some of these that we've done. So it's been fun. It's been a fun ride. And, now that I think we come to the realization now things are getting back to normal. And
the new normal,
the new normal. Exactly. And I think right now the market's so saturated with paranormal shows. It's hard to, I don't know, it's hard to find that niche, I guess, because everybody's kind of doing the same thing. I remember when we first started doing the live stuff, all of a sudden we started seeing all these other live shows popping up,
right? And because everybody was in the same kind of situation with the virus, so that's what everybody did.
I think it just became the norm. It just became, hey, let's do a live show. Everybody was doing live shows. So we kind of want to get back to our silly, crazy selves and start doing just some different episodes. Probably, I honestly would like to do a couple more music episodes. I think it'd be fun to do that.
Yeah, in fact, I think for Christmas, I know we need to do another horror Christmas or another Creepmas episode or show, but need to get Elvis on for for Christmas.
Yeah, that we need to do for
singing his warped Christmas carols.
They're funny too, and they're funny. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun to do something like that.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy that.
So, but I think we have a lot of people that watch us now that never got to hear us perform or sing. So I think it'd be kind of cool to do something like that again. I think we did it on a couple of our shows a while back, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, on our first Parapalooza, when we wrapped it up, our wrap-up show ended up being
the after party.
The after party was like about another hour's jam session, right? That was fun.
Well, we said we were going to do a couple of songs, and everybody's like, do more, and we just kept going. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I'll do it again.
Yeah,
I just have to get my fingers back into shape. They'll bleed now after I've been playing for 15 minutes.
Really, so, that's crazy.
Those calluses are gone.
Start practicing again.
Yeah, so I was up in St. George, Utah over the weekend, celebrating my dad's 90th birthday on his 91st birthday.
That is awesome.
Because we had to put it off a year.
Yeah.
So, but my brother Steve was up there, doing his thing and singing. And so I got up and did a couple of songs. And even after 2 songs, dude, my fingers were like, am I just learning to play this thing all over again? It's terrible.
Yeah, I know that feeling. So didn't say hi to Wendy. Hi, Wendy. How you doing? Cherie. Hey, Cherie. Thanks for jumping on.
So, it was Cherie's birthday yesterday, I believe.
Was it yesterday?
Or sometime over this weekend.
I know I said happy birthday.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Sample, please. One song. I don't think we're ready to. Well, first of all, we're not in the same room, so it'd be kind of hard to pull out a song right now, especially being in different areas. Oh, we'll do a show. We'll do a show where we come back on and sing for you guys. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I do have some drumming skills. There you go. That's about it.
Is that on your Roadcaster?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that was on the Roadcaster?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was on there. Must be one of the other banks. I just learned recently that there's two banks on that thing. There's the first set of 8 buttons, and then there's another second set that you can choose from. You switch between A and B.
But you have to
Or-
bring up the program on your computer, the roadcaster, to switch between.
You have to bring it up on the roadcaster. I think you can change it on the screen.
Oh, on the screen there. That's right.
Yeah, you can switch between the two. So
In the settings, I don't have anything in Bank B.
Oh.
On this one yet.
That's pretty
This
cool.
one's still
though.
kind of new. It was the replacement for the one that broke.
Yeah.
Um,
All right,
yeah.
guys. So ask some questions. Not only just about me, but if you want to know about Papa Joey and I and our history together, ask some questions if you want. We're always up for questions.
yeah.
So
But going back though, talking about how we got into doing more paranormal stuff is we just wanted to do a paranormal episode, to get with a team of investigators and kind of watch them and follow them and, make an episode out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we picked the right team because they just pulled us right in and adopted us. And so
and didn't let us go.
Yeah. And then we were hooked.
And then we gradually, I think one huge positive about the live thing that we've done is getting to meet all the people we did.
Yeah.
And even branching out, when we started doing, when Michelle was doing Twitter, we really just grew with the Para family. We just started meeting all these different people, and it was such a blessing to meet everybody because it was so much fun. We met some really cool people. So, and I think Parapalooza helped too.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was, I look forward to the next one already.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do 2 days again next time though.
Yeah. 3 days is a bit much if you're going to run it yourself.
Yeah.
So hopefully this next round we can get some other people to help us out. Yes. Rebecca, we're so happy to meet you.
And we put out quite a few episodes with the team too. We did some really cool stuff.
And there's some really cool stuff yet to come too.
Oh yeah, there's still so much evidence we have to go through. So we might do that too. We may put out little, I'll call them mini-sodes, just put some evidence together and throw it out there on a mini-sode. Yes, we are doing a Halloween special. Oh, sorry. You put it up there too.
Yeah, then you took it right down. So that's funny.
Yeah. So next Tuesday will be our Halloween show. And we are looking for ghost stories, people. If anybody has a good ghost story they want to share, let us know. Email it to us or message it to us. And if you want to come on the show and share it with us, we can send you a link to the StreamYard. And we're giving away koozies.
And you can score one of these if you share a story with us.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Those are awesome.
Wow. That's so wild. I get so red when I get the beer closer to my face.
Is that what beer does to you?
I guess. Yeah. You look a little flushed.
So I picked up this Oktoberfest from Old Ellsworth Brewing Company, which is right down the road from here. And it's really good. It's a 6.5 ABV. They make it there. So pretty tasty. Not bad.
Well, let me see what I can read here. I need to bring up my flashlight.
Uh-oh.
The fest in fest beer means the barley and hops have been gathered. I've got too much of a glare on here with this.
Can't read it now.
So they've been gathered, and our growers have their first moment to celebrate another successful harvest. What do they reach for? Fest beer. See, a little more malty, a little more hoppy. So it's just malty and hoppier. Makes me happy. Brewed to relax and enjoy.
What's the ABV on it?
Let's see.
Good luck finding it.
Yeah, it's awfully small print. Well, it's 5.8 ABV
Okay.
and 22 IBUs.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that. I mean, it's not bitter at all.
No,
really.
I was going to say.
But it has a really nice, bold taste. And I kind of like it.
So out of that same pack, next week we will be featuring the Jacko Pumpkin out of there. We want to try that for Halloween.
I'm saving myself for that episode to try it. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
So
I haven't touched it either. So,
oh, cool.
So we'll be doing that, and of course, our favorite one that we do every year, the Atomic Pumpkin from Voodoo Ranger. So,
I really do like that stuff.
Which is getting harder and harder to find.
I didn't score any at all this year.
No, it came out. I think they said it came out like the first week in September and it was gone. Like didn't even give it to Halloween. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? You bring it out for a week and it's gone. Like I went to Total Wine the end of September and they said, oh yeah, we just sold out of the last case. Okay, when's your next shipment coming in? Oh, we're not. What do you mean you're not? It's not even October.
Yeah. I was like, wow. And when it came out early, I thought, oh, I guess they learned from last year how popular it was. No,
they haven't learned.
Keep
Or they did. They sell out in the first couple of days and they make their money and they're good. But I think the is that Festive One and Jackal Pumpkin, they were all limited releases too. They're not a standard beer that Sam Adams makes.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I would definitely drink this one again. It's pretty tasty.
We'll have to wait for next year. Thank you, Cherie. Have a good night. Thanks for jumping on.
Bye, Cherie.
All
right. So.
Now, the zombie show will be coming out hopefully by Halloween. That's the plan. As long as I can get the editing done by then. So next week Tuesday will be our Halloween episode. So we're going to feature ghost stories. Hopefully we get some people to call in with ghost story. Well, not call in, but send us their ghost stories so we can get the link to StreamYard and bring you guys on if you want to share them with us. So that would be kind of fun. Instead of sitting here listening to us talk for an hour and a half, we can have other people on talking. And we did that season 1 where we had that was a lot of fun.
Season 1. We had some really good ghost stories.
Yeah, it was great. That was a lot of fun. So looking forward to this year. Hopefully we get some people that have some stories. So all you guys listening right now, if you have any good ghost stories, let us know. Send us a message. You can email us at thetruthaboutbeer@gmail.com, or you can hit Papa Joey and I up on Facebook and just send us a message saying, hey, I got a good ghost story, and we'll send you the link and you can jump on the show with us. That would be fun.
Yes.
And we are not doing it outside in the front yard this year because all kinds of bad shit happened last year and we did it. So
score yourself a nice Truth About Beer and koozie. We do have them in a variety of colors as well.
Yes. Yep. And we have quite a few. There's no shortage of supply on koozies. So yeah, if you guys want to jump on with us next week, please do. Be a lot of fun. Then we'll have an episode coming out in December. And then we'll probably take a little break in January.
And start season 4 after that.
Season
crazy.
4. So, Rebecca's like, you already heard my ghost stories. You haven't kept any from us? You have none hidden away that you want to bring out at this time?
Hey, I saw that you snuck into the domes there in Casa Grande.
I thought they were torn down. Or is there only
That's
one
what
left?
I mean, she went out and saw that they weren't. But then Vinny told me that they would arrest people if they
go out there?
Caught them on the land. So I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of bad things that happened out there.
Rebecca avoided the old getting slammed into the old jail. So,
Well, I thought we were going to get arrested. We went out to that damn abandoned plane yard.
oh yeah, I've heard they've moved those.
No,
See that these are all crazy stories, right? It's like the dome's being torn down, and I heard they moved all those planes.
really?
Where did I hear that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I just have a big imagination.
I almost want to ride out there to see if they're there.
If you can find them again.
So for those of you
I didn't think we
who
were ever going to find them.
So those of you that didn't see that little episode we did, if y'all remember Tim, he lives pretty close to. They're dangerous because they're caving in, I believe. Big blocks of concrete fall on top of your head. But Tim lived near this old abandoned airport and had all these old planes. I think they were, some of them from like World War II, weren't they? I mean, they were just old. They were super old. They were all dilapidated, broken down. Looked like they were doing target practice on them. But it was
graffiti.
cool. Yeah, lots of graffiti.
Lots of urban art.
So we snuck out there one night, and I do say one night. And this is in the middle of tribal land, by the way. And the tribal police don't play nice here when you're on their land. So I think in the first 10 minutes we were there, that car came driving up. Remember that?
Yeah.
We had no
we
idea.
were pretty nervous about that.
Yeah. Well, we were all packing that night, so I think we all had our guns out, ready to go. But yeah, I'm like, I know we're gonna get arrested. The old plane boneyard. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But it was a neat place. It's too bad it's not open to the public because it'd be a really cool place to go check out.
Yeah, it did cause a musician friend of ours to go nuts. After that.
After what?
After the planes. I'm not going to mention names. But
okay.
You remember the story, don't you, about that young man that was really getting into it, and then all of a sudden we all became Satan?
Oh yeah. That that I do remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he caught some of the best evidence out there.
He did. Yeah, there was some cool things that happened out there. But yeah, it'd be a cool place to go back to. And then they had that one. I know Vinny was talking about that one in Marana. There's the big graveyard.
Oh yeah, that's the huge one.
Yeah, but that's a military base, so you'd have to get permission to go on there. I'm sure we will get arrested for sure. We sneak on there. Yeah, I don't know if Tim was going to get shot, but it was kind of nerve-wracking for us. That was crazy. So, all right, who's got some questions? Let's get some questions up there. Let's get you guys talking tonight.
Yeah, get this thing going.
I just want to drink beer.
Drink beer and read your questions.
Read your questions. But we've got what else we got coming up in season 4? We talked about doing thank you, Genghis. Appreciate. I can't talk tonight. So that's why I want you guys to talk. Send in some questions. We are going to do another hybrid episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully in season 4. So
yeah, I don't think we can get that in before the end of this year. So
no,
definitely have to be next year.
But I think that was our very first episode of season 3, wasn't it? Wasn't that 301?
Yes.
One of the only 2 episodes we did.
And yeah, and our next zombie one will be 302.
302.
Which was really funny because our first one was 203. Our first zombie episode.
That was fun. But if you haven't seen the hybrid one, go check it out because it's a lot of fun. It really is. What was the scariest ghost story Joey ever heard? And Keith, the scariest ghost story we ever heard. I'll tell you the one that sticks with me was the one that Jay talked about, Jay Yates, about his wife and their kid. remember when he was on with us and he was telling us
Yeah.
that whole story, how she got sick, and
Mm-hmm.
that was probably the creepiest story I ever heard. Now, that's not really a ghost story, but it's almost a possession, I guess. That was crazy.
Hello,
You
Lost
got
Princess Paranormal.
like that name.
Yeah.
Is it last or lost? I can't read.
I think it says Lost. I don't have my
Doesn't-
glasses on either.
I'll throw the comment up there. Lost.
Yes, that's definitely Lost. Yeah, this isn't a normal show tonight. We're just having a free for all because it's Keith's birthday. So if you'd like to wish Keith a happy birthday, I think you would like it.
And thanks for jumping on. If you get a chance, go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Lost Princess Paranormal. We do talk a lot of paranormal stuff here. We have 3 seasons worth. Lots of live shows. We do a show. We do a show called Paranormal Talk, which we bring different paranormal experts in the field, let them share their stories with us. That's how we learn a little bit about them. So it's a lot of fun. So hello and thank you. So we got that coming up. I think we need to go revisit some places too this season, but it would be cool.
I think we will. Our viewers and listeners will know a lot more about the town of Globe next year.
Yes, yes, they will. Nice little project we got coming up.
Yeah.
How many people out there like UFOs, like talking about UFOs? Because we're kind of overdue for a UFO story. We played the heck out of Tim's story, which was really cool and really fascinating, but I think we need another story. We need to talk more about UFOs. So if you guys like UFOs, give us a thumbs up out there if you like to see a UFO story.
Yeah, I think everybody's just waiting for him to land on the White House lawn,
Yeah.
But until then,
do you think
more stories
is with all the crazy shit that's happened in the world in the last year? Is that really far fetched? Everything going on, then all of a sudden, oh yeah, there's aliens now. Okay, we're good.
I'm still stuck on trying to think what my scariest story paranormal bit.
I was killing time until you came up with that. Actually, Julia's was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked hers. I don't think too many of them freak me out or scare me. I mean, some of them are just extremely interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, because the whole idea of being an investigator is having the experiences yourself and hearing other people's experiences is really cool, and it makes you want to experience that more. But until you do, what's going to really frighten you?
Yeah.
Until it happens to you, or
Well, you know what?
That makes sense.
No, it did. It did. No, it totally makes sense. Yeah, I think a lot of people look for that too. They think every story has to be scary, but it doesn't. I mean, I guess for some people it would freak you out if you really had an experience, it would freak you out. But it really just depends on the person. Because if you're closed-minded or you're not somebody who experiences things, then you'll never feel it, I guess, right? But
so Naked's on.
Hey, Mike, what's up, buddy?
Wish you happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
Next, I saw he already went to bed on Twitter. So
we miss you, Mike.
No, we do.
And miss you a lot.
Yeah, he said he plans on putting out some more of his own episodes here.
That'll be cool.
His experiences, which I'm really anxious to hear more of that stuff.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
He's a fascinating dude.
Very educational.
Mhm.
Very educational. The shows we've done with them has been freaking awesome. You know, whose story intrigued me a lot is Brittany's story. And I almost want to
Oh,
say I believe she moved,
I believe she did too.
which good for her.
Yeah. Now there was one of her stories that did really kind of freak me out, and that was the story of her leaving the room. The baby was in the high chair, eating,
Right.
and the baby's not really big enough, or wasn't big enough at the time to get in and out of that high chair by itself.
Right.
And she left the room, came back in, and the baby was on the floor just sitting, and the belt and everything was still buckled on the high chair.
I remember that. That was creepy.
Yeah.
And she's had,
She,
she's had a lot of stuff happen to her. I mean,
yeah.
she
I mean,
sent
she
us.
gets, the marks that she gets
Mhm.
from, yeah.
And I remember she sent us that footage of her clothes in her closet.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one where the dresses were swinging and you can tell.
Being tugged, it looked like.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And you can tell it wasn't no air movement or anything like that because it didn't move like air would make it move if there was a fan blowing on it
Right.
or something like that. It wasn't consistent like that. So that was really weird. Tony, what's happening, Tony?
Mr. Rathman.
So we had a great time at Vulture City Paracon last weekend. Got to hang out with Tony and Cherie for a while, and it was a blast. They introduced us to some really cool people, and it was just fun. It was just fun being able to hang out with them, and like to do it again. It was cool.
If you ever want to go somewhere and just get your mind blown, go to a Paracon and talk to the people that are there.
Ooh, Christine's got a good question here. Good question. Do you want to answer it?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I will, but it's not scary. But it's kind of a traditional one, and I've already watched it, and it's Hocus Pocus. Just fun. It's just a fun one, I think that's probably the only traditional one I really watch. I'll watch other horror shows as they come on and stuff, but I'm boring when it comes to it.
When you fall asleep.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But they're making a new Scream.
I saw that. It's just a reboot of it. I don't think it's it's not like part 5 or whatever. I think it's really the whole story. Yeah.
Just a remake kind of the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, when that came out, that was pretty good. I mean, it had its moments of,
it was interesting.
Making you jump.
Yeah. It was interesting. Hey, Pam, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on.
Hi, Pam.
So I think two movies
it's a good movie, huh?
Two movies that stick out for me when I was a kid. One was Salem's Lot, which for some reason scared the crap out of me. And then The Fog, the movie The Fog. Now that's not a traditional Halloween movie for me. Neither of those are. Matter of fact, I don't think I've watched Salem's Lot again since I was a kid. So it would be interesting to go back and watch it. But I do watch The Fog every now and then because I think it was a really good movie. I liked the original version and I liked the reboot of it. The reboot was really well done. It was very close to the original.
And I still need to watch that.
The Fog?
Yeah, I have not seen The Fog.
I don't know. Other people may think it's stupid, but I really liked it. Hey, Vicky. Yes, Pet Sematary was great. The original Pet Sematary was great. That was a good movie.
That was.
I like that movie.
Yeah, there's quite a few Stephen King ones that are just crazy to watch like that. What was? The original It.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Love that.
still by far the best. I mean, the
Mhm.
remakes were really good. They did a great job, but the original absolutely was the best.
Yeah, when I think it comes to scary movies, or if you call them scary, but ones that I've probably watched the most or over and over again, are the original Poltergeist.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, when my kids were little, they loved that movie. It was crazy,
Yeah.
and every time they wanted to watch it, Michelle would come go, "Let's watch They're Here," and now she won't watch it. Now it freaks her out. But as a kid, they loved it, and I watched it all the time with them. So I dug it too.
Yeah. So I like Christine. I like Nightmare on Elm Street, but the one that did it for me was it was made later on. It was made some years later, and it was Wes Craven's New Nightmare. It was when all the characters they played their real life selves, and Freddy had come into their world, and it was just I don't know. It was just like a I don't want to say the word live because it's not really nice to say, but it screwed with your mind. You know, I mean, because you're so used to seeing Freddy as a character on the screen, but when you actually see it spill over into their lives, into their actual lives, the characters' lives, it was kind of neat the way it was done. And I think that creeped me out more than any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets did. But that's one I'll go back and watch. That was cool. But I think go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I really do like the Halloween movies too. You know, I'll watch those anytime they come on because Michael Myers does freak me out because he just doesn't go away. You know,
Right.
He's like a frickin' zombie.
Yeah. Yep. He really is. And I think you have your staple Halloween movies, right? Am I right? You know, you have Friday the 13th, you have Halloween, you know, you have Nightmare on Elm Street. What are some of the other ones they play every Halloween? I know there's some other
Nightmare
ones.
Before Christmas.
You know, and I've to this day I've never seen that movie. I know people are gonna slap
I've
me,
slept
but
through it a few times.
really,
I've tried
I
to
have
watch
never
it.
seen. I heard it was awesome. I mean, Tim Burton, right? Didn't Tim Burton do it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard he's incredible, but I've never seen that movie.
Oh yeah, I like those Vicky. Psycho's another one. Anything that has to do with a crazy person
Yeah,
freaks me out because that's just too real. You know,
it's yeah. Freddy's not. You know, it's not something that's typical. I mean, I guess in a true nightmare, a character like that could come to fruition. You know, but when you talk about stuff that could happen to anybody, you know, it's the serial killers, it's the psychos that are out there. That's what really gets you. No, Christine, we have not. Oh, I have not seen the new Halloween movie, Joey. I don't know if you've seen it, but it looks really good.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, put up Vicky's because I like that.
Yep.
And that's another one that I really like and I watch all the time.
Beetlejuice. Yeah, Beetlejuice is great. I just love I love the scene where they're all singing and dancing. I thought that was great. That was really well done. The Omen was good. That was a good
Yeah,
movie.
that was the first one that I had seen in the theater as a kid.
The Omen?
First scary movie, you know, was The Omen. And I was really freaked out about Rottweilers after that movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. The remake with Sam Neill was really good. I don't know if you saw the remake of it, but it was they did a good job on that too. Stayed very close to the original, I thought. There's some movies they should remake and some that they should just leave alone. Just, you know, what it is what it is. But I will tell you, I did some homework for our zombie episode. I went back and watched some of those older zombie movies that you and I talked about on the first episode that we never watched.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the acting was just god awful. It was just terrible. I mean, you know, no offense to them, but it was just, I don't know. I'll stick with
you know, they had a budget probably of about $100. No, I don't know.
So, you know, the character, speaking of Poltergeist, the first one, you know, the character who played his boss, the real estate boss.
Yeah.
I can't think of the actor's name,
Yeah. I can't think of his name either, but I know who you're talking about.
but he
of
was in
course.
Return of the Living Dead. He was one of the main characters at the beginning. And his acting was so god awful in that movie. Like his screams were just, I mean, I thought I was bad at screaming, but it was just pathetic. It was just overplayed. It was, I don't know. I just, maybe because I took too long to watch zombie movies. See, my first zombie movies were, Resident Evil,
Mhm.
Walking Dead, what are some of the other ones? World War Z, I Am Legend, stuff like that. That's kind of how I broke into the zombie. Really, Walking Dead did it for me, but it's a whole different zombie genre than what the original ones were. From George Romero, all that
Mhm.
back in the day, White Zombie, all that stuff. It was all very different from the zombies today. And
They weren't as grotesque.
some of them were, but I mean, these zombies would talk. Like they would, the one, remember the one
In night from
from Return of the Living Dead, the
I
one
haven't seen
zombies
that.
walking around saying brains, must eat brains, and just it's just
He's
funny.
a whisperer.
Right. It's just funny to hear him talk. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I did my due diligence. I gave it a shot. I tried to watch the older movies. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sit through
Maybe I have seen that because I remember that.
them. You probably have.
Yeah. Brains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Lindsay.
Lindsay jumped on. So my favorite writer when it comes to stuff that just scares the shit out of you because it's so off the wall is definitely Stephen King. I mean, his stuff is just so out there, but they're good movies. Every one of his movies are really good. I can't think of one where I walked away from going, oh, that sucked. I think the only ending that really pissed me off of any of his movies was The Mist. Have you ever seen The Mist?
I haven't seen The Mist.
Yeah, you should watch
really like
it.
Children of the Corn.
That was a great movie. That was creepy.
Yeah.
That was creepy. The Langoliers. Remember the Langoliers? Remember that movie?
I remember the name
When they get
but I don't
stranded
think
on
I've
the
seen it.
when they get stranded on the plane, and it's hard to describe. It was like these creatures that would eat time, I guess it would be. It was just so weird. It was coming for them. It was just a strange concept, but it was a good movie. Had a lot of the same actors in it that play in all his movies. What was another one that was good from him? The Stand. I love The Stand. I still to this day love The Stand.
Now I tried to watch the series. Wasn't that the series he did?
He just did the series. I don't know if it was.
I had a hard time getting into it.
Did you?
Yeah. Because I guess, Walking Dead still kind of moves fast.
Yeah.
So getting spoiled with that. But I did, I want to mention a newer movie that I'd watched probably last year that I think is a really, really good horror movie, and that is The Bird Box.
That was
Sandra
good.
Bullock.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was good.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy. I mean, really intense. It was more of the what you didn't see, of course.
Right.
That scared the crap out of you. So
yeah. The thing about Walking Dead, I've had a lot of people over the years tell me, why do you like that show so much? What is it about that show? It's just about zombies, and I have to stop them and say it's not. The thing is, they do so much character building in that movie where you get so attached to the damn characters and their stories that you almost forget there's zombies in the show. Am I right? Is that what you would say?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just the danger,
Yeah.
That's the dangerous part of the story. But the real story is the people and the living people and their lives. And yeah, you care about them and
they're gone,
and then they're gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The Stand could relate a little bit to our world today. Yes, Lindsay, I did talk about the beer. I did talk about the Oktoberfest. But no, and all the spinoffs they have of The Walking Dead too. Some of them are good. I mean,
I
World
like
Beyond
all of
was-
them. I mean,
was
I'm
good.
caught up on all of them now again.
I'm not caught up on Walking Dead at all because I got rid of my
Mm.
TV subscription, so I
Mm.
have to wait till I can stream it or something. But I have no idea what's happened. So,
It's gotten nuts. And then actually, World Beyond kind of took a while to get into it, but the second season that just started, really enjoying it a lot.
yeah. Although I don't necessarily share Vicky's sentiment about Rick, he is a handsome feller. To me, he was such a strong character that when they killed him off, I personally think it hurt the show. I mean, they did a good job working around not having Rick, but he was
Well,
the show.
They didn't kill him off, so it's
Right.
I mean, it leaves that kind of open to him returning.
Right.
And I don't know if that'll happen, but I think he might show up on one of the crossover shows, to be honest with you, because the group that he went with is the main group in World Beyond.
World Beyond, yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought I read somewhere where Nicotero said that he was coming back before the final.
It'll probably be on that.
Dead.
Because there was a teaser they did show Jada.
Oh yeah.
On World
Shadow
Beyond,
Man.
so.
Yeah.
The Shadow Man pop in.
Shadow Man popped on.
Mr. Darren, the Shadow Man.
So yeah, this is a great time of year for movies. It really is, and that's why we need to do another horror show with Emma, Craig, and a super horror show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do makeup this time.
You gonna do makeup this time? I like that.
Yeah, I've got a character in mind I'd like to do. So
can I just show up as a zombie? I need
no
practice.
mask. It has to be makeup.
That's what I'm saying. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to have somebody practice. Lindsay can put zombie makeup on me.
Yeah.
I'll use your oatmeal idea.
Glue and oatmeal. It works really well.
That'd be fun. Well, maybe I'll do that for the Halloween show. Like, that could be a lot of prep, but we'll see. That'd be fun. But for those of you that are new with us and maybe never got a chance to see our Creepness video that we did, go check it out. It was a lot of fun. We took the 12 days of Christmas, made it into the 12 days of Creepmas, and
it's festive.
I'll let you watch it. I'm not going to spoil anything.
It's so festive.
But there's
two versions of it. One you can sing along, follow the bouncing. What are those?
Bouncing boobs. We did bouncing boobs on there.
Yeah.
That was great. That was so much fun. And we, go ahead.
No, I was going to change the topic. So
no, I was just gonna give a shout out to Emma. I mean, everybody did a great job on that song, but Emma just took it to a whole new level. She really did.
she needed an Academy Award for that, or she deserved one.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah. So go ahead. You can change the topic.
No, I was just gonna. We're still talking Halloween, but
yeah,
I want to know what everybody's favorite candy to get at Halloween is.
I knew you were going to ask that.
And what candy are you giving out this year for Halloween? I don't know what we're doing yet.
I don't either. We don't keep candy in the house regularly because it's bad for me.
Yeah, that's what happens if we get it too early. That's why I say we don't have it yet, because it would be gone before Halloween. So,
but I don't know why. See, everybody bitches about candy corn. I love candy corn.
Oh, I do too. And I taught you how to mix it with the dry roasted peanuts.
That was freaking awesome.
And it tastes just like a payday.
Like, where's that been all my life?
Yeah, talk about stuff that's addictive.
I would love to show it right now, Dad, but I can't. There's no way to get it on here to show it.
Yeah, I don't have my iPad hooked up to that.
It would be fun to show it. Maybe we'll plan that for Halloween.
Oh, there you go.
Throw it on there. That'd be kind of fun.
It'd be a good kickoff for the holidays.
Candy corn's not gross. It's good. It's good stuff.
Do you like paydays?
I love paydays. Oh, Lindsay said she doesn't.
Oh,
like
Lindsay. But Lindsay mixed that up for us. Didn't she not like it?
With the nuts, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has candy corn on her computer?
No, she had the she got the creepness song on there. Yeah, we'll play that. Maybe we'll do it for Halloween. We'll play it for Halloween. That'd be cool. Do a little. Maybe we'll do the sing along one.
There you go. Yeah, we'll get everybody to sing along with it.
Oh, they were. I did put words too, right? I did put the
Yeah. You put words down there, and then you had the boobies bouncing across the words, so everybody knew where they were at in the song or could figure it out.
Now that's interesting, Christine. Spiced rum.
In spiced rum?
Yeah. That sounds.
Do you let it completely dissolve, or do you just kind of chug it and get bits of candy corn that you chew with your spiced rum? I could get into that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Never had an alcoholic drink where it had chunks in it, but hey, you never know. It could be something different.
I've had chunks after alcohol.
Too much alcohol.
Oh man.
I haven't seen any other candy pop up. Come on, what's your
either
favorite
they
candy,
love
guys?
candy corn or they hate candy corn.
Yeah. What's your favorite candies out there? We gotta have some out there.
Mm-hmm. I like Reese's. That's my favorite to get. Reese's or Snickers or Mars. All those kind of chocolate with caramel crap in them.
Yeah.
Those are good. Crap. The problem is I like way too many candies. So I like Kit Kats.
Nerds are good too. I like Nerds. So Lindsay has this thing she does with Nerds. She'll buy 2 different flavors and she'll mix them in a big freaking mason jar. And it's so good. She does, what do you do? Like the lemon and pink grapefruit. I don't know, whatever. The pink one and the yellow one. It's freaking really good. And I'll just sit there, I'll eat a handful. That's why we can't have it in the house, because he's eat handfuls of that shit.
Those are the bitter ones, aren't they? The Nerds?
They're not bitter. Yeah. They're not real bitter. No, they're sweet.
They're not like the sour worms.
No, no.
Okay.
They may have sour Nerds by now. I don't know. I'm sure they do.
So here's the recipe. Yes.
Let it melt it. The heck would it just chug it? I'd have to try that. That's interesting. You know what probably tastes really good in is that the whiskey from Santan.
Oh, Carmelo?
Carmelo whiskey. Oh, that'd be good. Warheads. Oh, I miss Warheads. Those were good.
What are those?
They're the aren't they? Well, now I'm doubting myself as what a Warhead is. It's those cinnamon. They look like the old gobstoppers, I think. Isn't that what the Warheads were, Christine? They were the big round balls. They're usually red. I think they're cinnamon.
Oh, like
if I'm thinking
like the
about
Jawbreakers?
Yeah, almost like the Jawbreakers, I think. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of something totally different, but I could be thinking of Airheads too. No, Airheads was the taffy one, like the.
Oh yeah,
I like Airheads too.
Yeah, unless they're warm and you can't get them out of the wrapper.
Lindsay says they are sour hard candies, but they're. I don't. Oh, the Warheads or the Nerds? What are we talking about now?
We're so confused.
Now we got to clarify. So, Godiva chocolates.
Well,
all the kids will come back to your house. Yep, here's some Godiva. Go to their house. They got some expensive. Godiva is the best.
Oh, I like that a lot, and I like the Ghirardelli.
Oh,
the little Ghirardelli, and they come in the little squares that have the caramel in the middle of them.
Yeah, yep. Damn, those are good.
No one's giving those out for Halloween though.
I have a chocolate problem. Okay, see. All right, so Warheads were the sour hard candy. Okay, but they're shaped like Jawbreakers or the Gobstoppers. I think they just call them whatever they were. I don't remember. But I digress. I love any chocolate though. I love chocolate.
Oh, your mom likes Mounds. I like Mounds too.
Oh, Mounds are good too.
Yeah, I like coconut.
Well, Mounds.
Coconut. And,
Which one? So the almond joy has the almonds in it. Mounds doesn't, but it's just the coconut and chocolate, right? Isn't that what the
I
difference
think
is?
doesn't the Mounds have the coconut? Just coconut chocolate?
Just coconut and chocolate, yeah. And the almond
Yeah.
joy's got the almonds in it,
Right.
Obviously, hence the name. That's right. Okay. All right. I think we call them something different back east, but I don't remember.
Candy. I call it all candy.
It's all
just
candy.
let me eat it all.
It's all good. So all right. So what's your least favorite candy that if you were a kid and you got it in your little pumpkin, you just toss it to the side or give it to your brother or sister?
You're not asking me because
I am asking you.
Because I would eat everything, but I guess if there's a pecking order, the last things that would be left in my bag would be Smarties, which I like Smarties, but they're lower on the
You're down there on the list.
yeah.
See, everybody's saying candy corn is their least favorite. I love candy corn. Damn it. So my dad's gonna laugh at this because it's they used to get these little boxes of Good and Plenty's out. Remember Good and Plenty?
Mm-hmm.
I could not. Well, you like black licorice, though, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. See, I could not. When I was a kid, I couldn't stand them. Now I could eat them. When I was a kid, if I got those, man, they would just sit there, or my brothers would steal them.
Yeah. Have you ever had? Well, you don't like it, but the Sambuca, the liqueur. It's exactly what it tastes like.
Oh, really?
Plenty's, yeah. My wife was hooked on that stuff for a while.
Yeah, it was just something about the black licorice. When I was a kid, it turned me off. But when I was, as I got older, I could tolerate it more. Which is why I don't drink Jaeger.
And that's why I do.
You love Jaeger.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, my grandfather, he always had a little box full of, and I always forget the name of them, but they're little black licorice. They were hard, they're like little squares, but They were just kind of hard. But I used to get those from him and liked them. So they kind of remind me of my grandpa.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, licorice.
Yeah. So what was I'll throw this out to everybody out there in the audience. So growing up where I grew up back east, Halloween was always, it was middle of fall, so the leaves were already turning colors. It was usually damp and dreary for Halloween. Very, very rarely was it sunny, and it was hardly ever warm. But what memory do you? When I think of Halloween, that's what I picture in my mind. I see the fall leaves that have already changed. Leaves, they're on the ground. Usually a little wet, rainy outside. Kind of chilly out. When you live out here in Arizona, it's a whole different experience because it's usually 85 degrees and sunny every year. So what feelings or what sensations do you get when you think about Halloween when you were a kid? I'm curious, just to throw it out there to people. These are questions we should probably be doing next week on our show.
True.
But
that'll be part 2.
Part 2. If nobody answers now, we'll follow up again next week. But anybody?
Nobody.
Next week we need to talk about costumes next week. That's what we need to talk about.
Yeah, that's the advantage of living in Arizona.
What's that?
Or in warmer climate is you can actually see kids' Halloween costumes.
True.
True. I mean, sometimes when I lived up in Salt Lake, there'd be snow on the ground and kids would be bundled up. You could see their mask, and then they'd have some kind of a costume coming out from underneath their coats. But yeah, always no fun.
Running around from house to house and pouring rain or snow. Yeah, see, I guess there are advantages. I just don't like the fact that it's warm, which I think next week for us it's going to drop down into the 70s, so it should be nice. It'd be nice. There you go. Same thing with Darren going trick or treating when it's snowing in Colorado. Do you guys know? Snow would be kind of weird, I think, though. And I guess growing up watching, when you watch Halloween, right? Think of the Halloween movie when you're looking at the town, right? That's what you see, right? You see the autumn colors. You see it's usually raining. It's usually, that's kind of how they set the stage, and that's exactly what it was like, growing up. So, what's the most stupid thing you ever did on Halloween? Oh boy.
I can't say for sure myself, but I'm sure it had to do with alcohol.
I think with us it involves shaving cream. I think I'll stop there. Never did the toilet paper thing or the,
Nah. We were all, the group I hung out with and stuff, we were all pretty respectful of people and their property,
Yeah. We did, but a lot of people like to egg houses back east. They just sit there with a dozen eggs and just start throwing them at your house. Hey, Super Horror Show. Your YouTube didn't notify you. Well, that sucks.
It's just so wrong.
But you made it. You're on here.
Yeah.
And this is Super Horror Show's favorite time of year, right, Mike?
Well, he's really putting out the content right now. I mean, he's putting out stuff daily, and it's fun, especially getting into the Halloween spirit with all of his short horror stories and 2-sentence horror stories. And of course, my favorite program of his is the Slasher Family, which comes out every Friday. And I do share those on my Facebook page every week, and I hope people will click on it and watch them.
Well, honestly, we have quite a few people watching tonight. If you guys haven't checked out Super Horror Show's channel, please go check it out. Is the work that they put into their content is just freaking incredible. It's just really cool, and the ideas that they come up with is just awesome. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's the work that goes into the animation is just top notch. Very cool. Go check it out.
He's got a really nice warped sense of humor that's fun.
You have a warped sense of humor, Mike? I don't know.
Maybe it's Amanda that has the warped sense.
It could be. He helped us with the 12 days of creepiness too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they've released that one yet, Lindsay, where I had a scream. It was terrible. That's when I learned. Couldn't do it.
Gosh, that's been a year since we did that one episode of his, right?
Yeah.
The Don't Go Into the Light.
Yeah. Was that the episode I screamed on? It might have been. I think it was.
It did, because you got sucked into a door or something.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Emma was your girlfriend.
That's right. Emma did play that part. That's right. That's funny. Yep. Stay in the Light. That was a great little show. You guys gotta check that out.
In the Light, yes.
That's right. I did get yanked. That was funny.
People could take that a different way. No, that's one.
Christine says, when I was 15, my friends and I played with the Ouija board. Now that's I don't want to say that's stupid, but it's interesting. I was in a court maze. My iPhone flashlight stopped working. I had to refresh my phone setting, reset a lot. That would suck, especially if it's a good corn maze.
Wow.
In 1940s, 50s, kids went out on Thanksgiving instead of trick and treat. Interesting. So they trick or treated on Thanksgiving, or they just went out instead of, they dressed up for Thanksgiving. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, what did Darren say here? I missed this one.
Oh, sorry.
Whoops.
Go back. Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
Well, where'd it go?
It's up there. There it is.
Okay.
Coolest thing from Halloween was headless horsemen riding up and down the streets on horse, scare the crap out of us all. That's pretty cool.
That would be very cool.
So is it just somebody from your neighborhood that would dress up and just decide to scare the shit out of everybody? Because that'd be fun though. It'd be fun to do.
Lose your head and ride a horse?
Well, ride up and down and scare the crap out of everybody. I remember one year, I think I was living in Gilbert. I dressed up like the Emperor from Star Wars. I tried my own makeup for the first time. It actually came out really good. So I had this cloak on and everything.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the front porch and I would just sit in the chair and just be totally still until the kids would come up to grab candy. Then I'd move. It would just scare the crap out of them. They go running away. Yeah, I'm an ass.
Good times. Good times.
Good times.
Oh, you forgot your candy.
Yeah, come back.
Oh, never mind. It's more for me.
That would be friggin' awesome to actually go to Sleepy Hollow.
Oh,
That'd be neat. Huh.
Do they do something there on Halloween?
Oh, they have to.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, they have
Be like
to.
a festival or something.
Yep.
That would be very cool.
You ever notice that most of the horror stuff takes place back in the Northeast? I think all of Stephen King's movies were based out of like Maine, weren't they? I know it was Derry, Maine.
Yeah.
But
where'd the Green Mile take place?
oh, I think that was in Georgia. Wasn't it somewhere in Georgia?
Yeah, it was in the South.
You guys went to Sleepy Hollow during the day? It'd be cool just to go to Sleepy Hollow. That'd be fun. Were you speeding? Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be cool. We have a lot of haunted houses here in Arizona. We have some cool ones too.
We need to visit more.
Have you been to any of them here? Ever?
The only one I've been to would be the haunted house for autism.
Really? That's the only one you've gone to? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to any here. I know Fear Farm is one of the biggest ones that we have, and that's every year, and that's in Surprise.
Oh.
So that'd be fun to go to. My fear with going to those things is that somebody's going to jump out at me and I'm going to punch him in the face. That's my worst fear about going. It's not being scared. I mean,
I don't know if it was. I don't think it was one of the haunted houses here, but there was a news story last week I watched where a little kid was going through one, and one of the dudes that was dressed up had a real knife.
Oh,
on him.
really? Wow.
Yeah. And he dropped it and it went into the kid's shoe, cut his toe.
Are you serious?
It's not funny, but
no,
he toughed it out and finished out his going through the haunted house, and he got attended to. But yeah, I guess the guy thought, better the next time that he wouldn't bring a real knife.
Yeah. I would like to go back to the autism haunted house. I don't know if they're doing it. I haven't seen any advertisement for it this year. So I don't know if
I don't know if last year kind of messed things up, because it wasn't last year. Was it 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago. Yeah. It wasn't last year.
Because last year everything was locked up. So
reflex punch. Yeah. No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know back in the day when, Schneff does a train ride around Schneff Farms.
Mm-hmm.
They used to go out towards the corn maze, and you'd have 15, 20 people sitting on the train, and the workers there would dress up in character, and they'd come running out of the corn maze and just scare the crap out of people on the trains. I can only imagine just somebody just clocking somebody. Just see it
They
happen.
didn't have zombies out there a couple years ago when
Yeah,
we
they
were
did.
playing out there.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we missed it because we were playing.
Yeah. But we heard that train a coming.
Yeah,
Every time it came around the bend.
We played that song. Lindsay and I keep talking about going there just to go there as spectators this year since we're not playing there. So they were sold out. We were going to go this weekend, but they were sold out. So we didn't get a chance to
Really?
go.
Yeah. Shay and Michelle and Caesar and Ethan, my step grandson, and all them, they went out there
Last weekend or the weekend before?
Was it the first weekend that they were open?
Huh.
Yeah, maybe it was last weekend.
I'd like to go because
they had a good time.
Yeah. We got to go, I think, the second year we played there, we got passes to go.
Oh, and brought our families in.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was wise for them to do that because they've been hooked ever since.
Yeah.
Because they go back every year.
Yeah, their tickets aren't that expensive though. I mean, it's only like $20 to get in there. I think 25 maybe to get in. It's not.
I'm not sure what it is this year, but I know if you go get your tickets at Fry's,
you get a discount.
Yeah,
and they have the pumpkin chili there, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, good cornbread.
Good stuff.
Yeah, guess we better get out there.
There's nothing like playing a 4-hour gig and eating like 5 bowls of chili. It just
keeps you warm.
It keeps you warm. Yeah, it does. But it's good stuff. Good stuff out there. So I know we got people spread all over the country. So what type of attractions do they have by you guys this time of year? Do they have a bunch of haunted houses or any places that open up specifically for this time of year? Aside from Sleepy Hollow? Because that'd be cool. That would be cool to go back and see Sleepy Hollow. Cool. Mike's thinking there must be a lot in Pennsylvania. Back east has a bunch of cool shit. But
they got a bunch of old shit.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of buildings here. You could buy and make a haunted house out of it.
Year round?
Pretty much. Haunted hotel opens once a year. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to go see.
Ooh.
Is it actually haunted, though, or is it said to be haunted, and that's why they open it on Halloween?
Mazilla? Is that in a cornfield or is it a different kind of a maze?
We might have to. Mike, you may have to come on the Halloween show with us next week and tell us about that.
Yeah.
Tuesday's our Halloween show, by the way. You want to put that up? You want me to?
Go ahead. You got your finger on it?
Got my finger on it. Oh, shit. That would be cool.
Wow.
That would be really cool.
From house to house. So Maysville is a big cornfield.
Well, I get the family-friendly stuff.
Yeah.
You can still make it scary, though. Kids like to be scared. I think, what's funny? The few haunted houses that I've seen, not actually gone in, it seems like the parents are more scared than the kids are. You ever notice that? Haunted hotel is actors, but supposed to be big. That'd be cool. That'd be fun to go see.
I'll tell you. I always say there's some really popular YouTube videos of babies that like to get scared.
Right.
You boo and they go, oh, and then they laugh about it.
And they laugh. Yeah.
Do it again. So you're right. I think kids are born to love that thrill.
Yeah, because I don't think they understand it yet. You know, once they
Yeah.
start to develop fear, then it scares the crap out of them. But you know, if you guys, if you live here in Arizona or you come here to Arizona to visit, if you've never been to Vulture Mine, last week was the first week I've ever been there. I think for you too, Joey. Have you ever been out there?
Yeah,
Was
the
that your
first
first
time I've
time?
been out there.
Man, what a cool freaking place it is. It's just a little ghost town, mining ghost town, but it's just the history there is really cool. It was just a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun. Even the Paracon side, I could have sat there and looked in those buildings for hours. I mean, it was really cool to see some of that stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, what I find interesting though is some of those old buildings. People had to have been really short back in those days because you can tell they raised the door so a normal sized person could fit underneath it. And some of those buildings they raised the whole ceiling up too. When they put them back together. So they must have been. I mean, probably feel pretty claustrophobic in them if they were still, in their original shape. And
oh yeah, yeah. But Jay and Marie did a fantastic job restoring those places. I mean, it was really really cool. It was a lot of fun to be there. I love history like that. Hey, Candace, we got to see Candace out there last week too.
Yeah, I got to meet Candace. That was awesome. And
yeah, that was fun.
That's another show we're going to be doing.
Yes. I believe we're going to try to do a
Reiki session with her.
We're going to do it live. I think we're going to do it live, weren't we?
Yeah, I think that's what we're hoping to do.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
And we got to hold an alligator. That was cool.
It was cute and so smooth.
Cute.
I was surprised how smooth it was. Even the scaly side of it was smooth feeling. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, you know what I saw yesterday, Joey? I wanted to tell you about too. It's kind of funny. So Mel Brooks is making History of the World Part 2. Have you ever seen the first one?
Yeah, I thought he had 1 and 2 already.
They said it was Part 2 coming out.
Part 2.
I thought it was Part 2 too, but they showed it on Facebook last night.
Oh.
Or maybe it was Part 3, but I thought it said it was.
Or maybe
part
I
2.
just thought there was Part 2 because they called the first one Part 1.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I just always go back to Blazing Saddles.
I love Blazing Saddles. And then, then Young Frankenstein is another one I watched.
Oh, that's the best. That was great. But I don't know, in today's society, I don't know how Mel Brooks is going to do it because he's not politically correct, would you say, I guess?
Yeah, times were different.
So I wonder how he's going to get away with that this time around. But
people are just too damn sensitive these days,
Too uptight.
I don't know what happened to the world. Everybody turned into frickin' wimps.
Yep.
Thin-skinned.
Well, I heard the other day on the news that China now has a nuclear missile that apparently they flew around the planet and nobody knew it. We didn't know about it. It's always good news.
Yeah. Well, it's just a good thing they didn't let it run out of fuel and then, land or
land somewhere. Whoops. Man. Spaceballs was a good movie too. that was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
Good comedy. They don't make. We were just talking about that too. They don't make comedies like they used to make them.
Yeah, there's still a lot of slapstick in his stuff, And
I see that's the kind of comedy I like. I like slapstick. But
yeah, we enjoyed meeting you too, Candace. That was very cool.
Told their kids to suck it up, Buttercup. Life isn't always fair. That's a great lesson to teach your kids in an early age too. Yeah, Spaceballs was great, Mike. It was just a funny movie, especially if you like Star Wars. There's a good spoof on it. But and they had some Star Trek stuff thrown in there too, which was cool. Speaking of Star Trek, Captain Kirk got to go up to space. Good for him. Was he like 90, 92?
No.
Which
or was he? Or is he just 90? I think he's turned 90.
That doesn't matter. He's 90 going up into space. I mean, Don't astronauts train for that shit for like months and months? And hey,
Hey.
Bill, you want to go out to space? Oh hell yeah! Where's he got to lose, right?
How long did he do the series? You know, he
Yeah,
trained
he's
35 years ago,
oh, that's funny. But
4 years ago. Crap.
a cool moment to see him up in space floating around.
He got pretty emotional about it too.
He really did.
Hit the ground, yeah.
I wonder if more people had the opportunity to do something like that and look at the planet from above like that, if they would have a different perspective on life or just the planet in general. You wonder, or maybe not.
I don't know. I mean, I think you would see. I mean, you've been at the top of the Empire State Building. Well, not the Empire State Building, but when the World Trade Center were still standing.
I was never to the top of the World Trade Center, but I was at the top of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, I've been to both, but I did do the World Trade Center in 1976.
Okay. And
when you look down and see tiny little things walking around, it's like that's kind of how you see ants,
Right.
But yeah, you realize, oh, I'm just one of those little specks down there. So once you get out the outer atmosphere and see the whole world, I mean, everything's too small to see.
Right.
So I think you might feel how see, I lost the word. How I don't want to say insignificant. That wasn't the word I was looking for, but how because we're all significant in some way, but
yeah,
things are just much bigger than we are. Right. I mean, the whole picture. So
exactly. I still, that way. I think we've talked about this in one of our earlier episodes that we did, but I still love the ending of the original Men in Black. Remember when they had the alien playing with the small Earth? Like, we're just a big science project to somebody, and that's a bigger species. So I always found that kind of telling, that ending, even though it was a complete comedy, it was still kind of funny.
But yeah, it's kind of breaks things down to like our world is just like one atom in another species,
right? Exactly,
something even bigger. So yeah, it's crazy.
Well, the universe as we know it is infinite, so you never know. You never know what's out there. We've always started. Look, we just made it to Mars, so who knows? Who the hell knows what's out there beyond us? So that'll be for season 4. We'll dive into that kind of stuff. So
delve into the world's mysteries.
Yes,
or the mysteries of the universe. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you got the sound effects tonight.
Most of my nights like this, though.
Lindsay says we're getting deep. The beer must be good. We're not getting deep. We're setting the stage for season 4. That's what we're doing. So,
while celebrating Keith's birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday once again, Keith.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody.
Let me see if I could do the old. No, it didn't turn as red that time, did it?
You got to be leaning back, I think, to do it.
Wow.
No, still didn't do it. Wow, that's weird.
It's kind of changed on me.
It's not
doing it anymore.
Well, you have
I wonder if it had to do with the blue bottle.
I bet you did.
Oh, it
did?
There,
look at that. That's crazy.
Wow.
Look at that shit.
I mean, the bottle's the same color, but the wrapping on it's blue. That's weird.
Huh.
No, it just has orange, but that's a mystery. We should do a whole show on that. What's causing that?
What's causing that? A whole show on physics. I do want to make an announcement though, because today it is my birthday, but also my dad's book came out today, The Soul Juby Walker, on printed copy. So yeah. How ironic that was. So it was available on ebook up to today. If you were out of Paracon last week and you bought yourself a copy of it, you got it ahead of time. So if not, go check it out. Soul Juby Walker. It is a reincarnation story. Good story. Go get it. Go pick it up on Amazon.
I want to get the e-version so that I can have Alexa read it to me.
Yeah, Alexa's fun. She was being a bit challenging for us a couple of days ago, but
Yeah.
she's normally fun. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I do have it. Should I put our little teaser up for our zombie episode?
Oh yes.
All right, I'm gonna play our teaser real quick. We're about out of time, but I want to play our teaser before we go. Here it is. Yeah.
And I would say that score is just about right.
So yeah, so look for that coming out hopefully on Halloween. We'll see how we do on the editing, see if we can get it done. It takes a lot to get this stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll try. We'll shoot for it, see what we can do. Hopefully we can release it and you guys can enjoy it. Yeah, once again, thank you everybody for jumping on tonight. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Always a pleasure. And thanks for sticking with Joey and I for almost 4 seasons now. So we really appreciate that. We're really going to try to bring you guys some really good content come season 4. Not that the content before wasn't good, but we did a lot of live stuff. We're going to kind of move away from the live stuff. We're still going to do it occasionally, but we want to get back to more of the produced episodes where we can bring you some, content with the content, if that makes any sense. But
yeah, it gives Keith a chance to play with his equipment, with his program.
Yes. So we're excited about doing that. Mike Super Horror Show. We might be leaning on you a little bit on season 4, so get ready for that. We have some ideas, but yeah. What you got, Joey?
No, I mean, more than just season 4. We've got to get through Creepmas this year too. So
yes, we do.
We need his help with Creepmas and a new Christmas song.
So good things coming your way, guys. We do appreciate it. And be sure to join us next week for our Halloween episode. Hey, I'm dead serious. If you guys have good stories you want to share with us, shoot us a message, whether it's Papa Joey or myself on Facebook. Email us at thetruthaboutbeer@gmail.com and share your ghost story with us, and we'll take a look at it and maybe we'll air it. And we'll give you a link to the show. You can jump on the show and talk about it.
Yeah. Once again, sharing your story. We'll score you one of these beauties without the beer.
Without the beer.
Well, I could send you the empty bottle, but
And I have a homework assignment for you guys for next week. So bring your favorite Oktoberfest or whatever it is, whatever your Halloween beer or fall beer of choice is next week, because I'd like to hear what other people like to drink. It's always fun to hear what other people enjoy this time of year. Papa Joey and I have our favorites, which we'll share with you next week. But yeah.
Oh, and I bet there's all kinds of seasonal pumpkin beers out there.
Oh yeah,
that we can't get here. So if you're a fan of pumpkin beer, like we are, grab some from where you live and tell us about it. Yeah,
that'd be a lot of fun. So, all right. So this has been The Truth About Beer and
Keith's birthday. No, there we go. Just stop. Okay.
That's how I feel sometimes. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. And as always, please don't forget to go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not. And please share it with your friends and family. We are continuing to grow those numbers. We are creeping up to 700 subscribers on YouTube. So we really want to get there. We want 1,000. I'm not being greedy, but hey, we just want to keep growing and want to keep growing our audience. So help us out any way you can. If you got friends and family who might be interested in our show, please send it to them. Tell them to check us out. And we will not stop the live stuff altogether. So don't fret, Christine. I know you love it on Tuesday nights, but we'll be doing less of it. but maybe once a month we'll come on live and share some stuff with you guys. So, all right, everybody. Yo, go ahead. Sorry.
Remember to give it a thumbs up too.
Yes.
The thumbs up button. And if you can, comment down in the comments, not in our discussion feed here, but in the actual comments and stuff. That'll
the video.
That'll help the video get shared more. So
yes,
please do that.
And go back and watch our episodes from season 1 and season 2. I think you'll find a lot of good content you guys will find really enjoyable there. We had some kind of wacky moments. So yeah, go and enjoy it. And we'll see you guys next week for a Halloween episode.
Yeah, till then.
All right.
Cheers
everybody. We'll see you.
Welcome to the truth about beer.